The Duke and Duchess of Sussex have announced they will step back as senior royals and divide their time between the UK and North America. In a statement released by Buckingham Palace, the couple said they plan to carve out a progressive new role within the institution. They said they intend to work to become financially independent. Last October, Prince Harry and Meghan publicly revealed their struggles under the media spotlight. In their statement, also posted on their Instagram page, the couple said they made a decision after many months of reflection and internal discussions. We intend to step back as senior members of the royal family and work to become financially independent whilst continue to fully support Her Majesty the Queen. They first sparked claims they could be about to step out of the spotlight when they revealed to Bradby in an ITV documentary that they are struggling with the intense media scrutiny they face on a daily basis. But if they did move to Canada, how would it work? Will the British taxpayer continue to fund their lifestyle? Who picks up the bill for security? And would they step back from their royal duties altogether? If they move to Canada, where will they live, and how much will it cost? Harry and Meghan would naturally be drawn to Toronto, the city where they enjoyed a secret courtship of 5 months before their relationship was revealed to the world. Meghan considers it her hometown after filming 7 series of Suits there, and openly says Canada is her second home after Britain. The couple recently spent more than £2.4 million of taxpayers' money refurbishing their Frogmore cottage home, and buying a property of a similar standard in a Canadian city would cost significantly more. Frogmore was a gift from the Queen, but any Canadian home would likely be paid from their own pocket. If they move to Canada, will they keep security? And if so, who will pay for it? Harry, Meghan and Archie are understood to have up to 6 permanent Metropolitan Police bodyguards, funded by the taxpayer. The officers are estimated to earn more than £100,000 a year, including overtime. But when Harry was visiting Meghan in the early stages of their relationship, the security officers seen with him outside her apartment were thought to be Canadian and therefore funded by the Canadian taxpayers. Whoever pays, the Sussexes would require police protection for the rest of their lives. How would the Duke and Duchess survive financially, and will Harry keep his allowances if he leaves the country but remains part of the royal family? It would be an unprecedented moment, but it is unlikely the Queen or his father, Prince Charles, would cut off Harry and his wife if they chose to move abroad. Her Majesty pays Harry and William jointly £5 million from the £82 million annual sovereign grant, which is funded by the taxpayer and handed to the most senior members of the royal family. The £5 million from their grandmother, the Queen, is not broken down between the royal siblings, but William is believed to get slightly more, so Harry and his family probably received around £2 million from the Crown. The brothers also claim a further £3.16 million a year in a non-official expenditure, and is likely to be split in similar proportions. Another source of income for Prince Harry is his annual allowance from the profits generated by his father's £1.2 billion Duchy of Cornwall estate. Charles paid £4.9 million to his sons from the pot last year. Harry and Meghan also claim staffing costs, which are currently estimated at just under £1 million a year. The couple have significant personal wealth they could live on. Prince Harry's net worth is estimated to be around £30 million. He inherited more, £20 million from his late mother, Princess Diana, and around £7 million from his great-grandmother, the Queen Mother, who paid into a trust. Meghan has a net worth of around £4 million herself. What if they quit as royals completely? Harry and Meghan would lose millions from this decision, but could keep their titles if they choose. Overnight, the Sussexes would lose access to the £8 million given to him and William each year. Their £1 million in staffing bill would also be on them. When Edward VIII abdicated, he still received millions a year from the Duchy of Cornwall estate, and it would be unlikely that Charles would cut off his youngest son from his seven-figure income. Will they keep their titles? Prince Harry and Meghan Markle are said to be looking at relinquishing their royal titles as an option as they consider their future. A move abroad would not necessarily mean they have to ditch their HRH titles. The Duke and Duchess of Sussex have already made the first step towards doing that after they decided they didn't want their son, Archie Mountbatten, to have a royal title. Princess Beatrice and Princess Eugenie, who were in the line of succession equivalent to Archie, had titles from birth. Will they still work for the Queen and turn up to royal events? The couple would continue to work for the Queen and turn up at royal events if they moved abroad. If they decided to relinquish their royal titles, then they would not be bound by royal protocol. But if they continue their work as a Duke and Duchess, they could, in theory, step back from the number of official visits they are required to go on.